Back we go. It is Thursday, April 13th. Checking out some different type of stocks, ETFs. Here's SMH, VanEck Vector Semiconductor ETF. It's a good profile of the semiconductor index. So let's look back on the semiconductors. 2019, even back further. Little moves here compared to this. Look at this monstrous move. But 2018, 2019 went down. You had a nice move up. Pullback. This was back in May 2019. Then a big run up all the way to 2020. Then COVID hit. You had the drop. And the low on this was, I can get the candle here. Come on, move over. 96. So you move up. Look at this, all the way September. This thing was on a run for a long time. This puts in big runs. And then you have little dips here and there. So basically, let's get to the point where we're at the high. Where's the high? 318. You get the picture. 318.82 about. So look at this run up here. 100 to 300. Absolutely incredible. Semiconductors are very strong when they're hot. And when they go down pretty hard. All right, so everything happened in the market. January 2022, we go down. We bounce, go down. You can see this line right here. So we're in a big, deep downtrend, 320, all the way down to July, which was 189.94. Then we bounce, a nice strong bounce at 240 plus. Another leg down. This was the big leg, which pretty much every area in the market found its low as of right now. 166.97. He started to take off. Had this big chop back and forth. You reached a high on that 234. You can see the nice run here, pullback. And this is where it changed. You thought the pullback was going to come down, the next low. We're going to go through that at October low. And then, right here, 200, just a little below 196.54. We bounce hard again. That's another big run up to 250 plus. About 253, pull back a little bit, then we move again. So, let's look at this daily now. So we found the low, we bounced, got above, it looks like, I guess you could call right here, that 246 was a big resistance. Look at these moves up though, here, here, and here. So from this low, 166 to 263, it's like $100 move just about. That's incredible. That's amazing. Excuse me. So you had that move. Now, where do we go from here? You can draw a line here. Like this is the ultimate line now. So you draw a line here. See that low in January. So it didn't come to this move back here in March. It didn't pull back to this trend line. It could do it again. Upward we keep going though. So where are we going from here? So I would look for a low right here. You got 240, 38.2 Fibonacci retracements at 233. So this is the lowest trend line point. These are lines in here on these moves. So 1, 2, you don't have a 3 really at this point. But if you do come down, look towards 230, 235-ish. If this does pull back pretty hard, it's not that far away as far as how this is running. Where can we go higher? 260, 270, you got the 23.6 fibs level. If you keep going past that, it looks like next area you got up here, like 275, 280. Let's go back to March. And then, if you keep going up here, you're going to get back near the highs again. That'll be incredible. Are we down back there? I don't think we're getting back up that high. We could run more. I just can't see us just going all the way back and that's it. Unless this does this, we go all the way back and something happens again, a double top, we pull back really hard again. That's longer term. So this has been on a really big run. Let's look at the weekly chart. So the weekly, you can see this straight up. That is beautiful. White over pink, or red, excuse me, red. And then draw your line right here. This is where I don't like it up here this high on the weekly. You draw that line, and it's like a triangle forming, like an ascending triangle, and it's going down after that because you've hit right here 91, 96 stochastics, and then you hit 93.09. It's always get a double top. It can't get much higher than that. Now you do see the white or the pink cross over the white on the weekly. So pull back again. You're talking 245, 235, 245. That would make sense. A little short term pullback. Any long term pullback, this really, pulls back hard. It looked like 200 to 210 if something really happens in the market. But you can see big moves on this. If it does, that would probably lead to that 210 area. So it's really high up right now. It's very overbought. Monthly, it's not overbought. You have that low right here, 1126. You can see going back semis 2009. Then it was low many times, but this is the lowest it's been in a long time. Now it looks like a half of V recovery. Here's V. You go all the way back, would be back to 320. That'll be a total V. You have the crossover white over red. It's very strong right now. You're at 66. It's very bullish. You get towards 80, you're going to be overbought. So this can run more. That's why it can get to 280. Probably no problem, and it'll be overbought. So this is still bullish on the monthly. Unless we start to curve down, and next month it sort of staggers, and you see the weekly start to falter. That could happen. The quarterly, you see a crossover around that 50 line. Remember, 50 above bullish, below bearish, like where it's going lower. 2009, you can see that. Yeah, longer term on semiconductors, I like. There's so much use, and going forward, the next, where are we here, 2023, next 20 plus years, with all the integration into electric vehicles, computer chips, all kinds of stuff. There's so many uses for semiconductors, so I will be bullish long term on this. Looking all the way back to, I have a line here, 2016, 2019 COVID. It looks like it's in the middle of a trend line. You could call this, or actually I have a line here, the highest trend line, sort of in the middle right now. Major pullback would be like 140, 160. If longer term, this is the thing, longer term, you have here, you go up a little more, and then is this going to happen? You pull back, and then go up again, but lower. See, each time lower, and then it goes back to here. I don't know. Longer term, that would mean the market is going to pull back further. So that will be interesting point there. And on this too, you have pink over white. See, this is bullish. So this has been bullish the whole time too. This has not been bearish, not on the quarterly. So it's still bearish. Quarterly is every 3 months, 3, 6, 9, 12. So this is still bullish. I mean, this could pull back all the way to 220, in between there, like 200, and it would still be bullish. That's how crazy it is. Now, longer term, like I said, 401k, your Roth 401k, anything like that, I wouldn't worry about this. This give you a pullback, but it doesn't matter. Just buy more. Even if it comes down to here, 160, 140, and the market struggles this year, even in the next year, I would buy that all the way. Because eventually this will go up and find its way to a no high. There's always going to be a new bull market run, whether it lasts, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, we'll see. Once we get through all this, there'll be something else, but you don't know what it's going to be exactly. So you got to keep investing for the longer term. So shorter term, there's your lines. This line comes up to 240, 235. Watch here, this little intermediate line right here, the smaller line. If this breaks 260, off we go, probably to 270, 280 plus. So it's been very strong on semiconductors. Longer term, I'm a bull on semiconductors. I definitely would invest long term in this. Can I make a line here? Let me see here. Let me try to make a line. See if I can connect these here. It's hard to connect. I'm trying to connect as many points. I'm trying to connect over here. All right, so it's pretty close. So you have here, that's a high line, that's a high line. And drawing this. All right, so you can see this isn't clearly a trend up. It's not even a wedge. You could say a wedge where it's wide and it shrinks. It's not really shrinking that much. So you have a high, low. It's right in the middle right now. So you're in between. Now it is going down, stochastics. So that's an indicator too. This is like struggling. This is already going down from up here. So that could mean we will fall a little bit at this point. But it is clearly, look at that bullish move. Very strong. All right, so that's it on SMH semiconductors, looking very bullish, longer term bullish. Shorter term, it could come into a little resistance here. We'll see 240, that 250 right now, and then we'll see what happens. Please subscribe to Mike Cayman Trades on YouTube. Smash the like button. I appreciate the support. And on TikTok, Mike Cayman Trades. That's it. Peace.